I'm getting a little tired, so my brain might be a little. Hey y'all, my name is Nat. I hope you're having a terrific day today. And for this video, we're gonna see if I can correctly guess the ratings of some of the books I've read. Alright, so before I get to anything bookish, make sure to hit like and subscribe down below, as well as tell me in the comments what rating did you give the last book that you finished. So I've been on booktube for 5 years now. I've been on Goodreads for makes me very sad that I'm gonna guess almost 20 years. First book added is from 2008, so not quite 20 years, but definitely getting there. In that time, I have logged a lot of books on Goodreads. Right now, I am standing at 879 books on my red shelf. I will say, I have not rated all of these books, but I have rated a lot. I know it's more than 600. So I thought it would be kind of fun to look back on some of the books that I've read over the years and see if I can figure out what did I rate these. I honestly have no idea if I'm going to do a good job of this or a terrible job, but it sounded like it'd be kind of entertaining, so I figured why not make a video out of it. So I have my Goodreads red shelf pulled up, and I specifically removed the rating section and sorted based on number of ratings. I'm not going to just go down this list. I'm going to do a little bit of a scroll and then just randomly stop. And we're going to start with Lord of the Flies. So, Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I read this in 2017. No, I can guarantee you that is not correct. I probably marked this as read in 2017. I think I actually read this maybe 2015, 2014. I was in high school. I honestly don't know. I remember having mid feelings on this. Like, it was one that I thought was interesting enough to actually read, but I don't remember loving it. I think we had some interesting discussions in my class about it, though. I am gonna estimate a 3 star. Let's say 3 stars. Oh, I didn't actually give it a rating. Okay, let's try another one. Let's do another little scroll. The Picture of Dorian Gray. So this one I think I read in my time on BookTube. I think this was probably the first year. I also think I probably gave it like 3 stars. I'm going to say 3.5 because I really wanted to love this book, but I did have a hard time with it. Classics and we don't really get along. We still don't really get along, honestly. So let's see. I guess I just said 3 star. Well, close enough. Let's just continue on from here. I know for a fact I don't have a rating down for Life of Pi because I didn't finish this book. Looking for Alaska by John Green, though, I am going to estimate, I think I'm going to say 5 stars if I have a rating. I might not have a rating for this one because this is another that I read in high school, and I'm pretty sure I marked it as read after. No, this is 2013. I might actually have a rating on here. Let's see. I don't have a rating. It's like a 16-year-old Nat. Yeah, she probably gave it 5 stars in her head. The Love Hypothesis by 𝗖cie HDZ. It does not feel fair for me to guess because I know for a fact I gave this 3.5 stars because I liked it well enough, but I did not really love this book. It was fine. This author and I just don't really get along. 3.5 stars. Next little section, I know like all of these off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna give it another scroll. The Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan. This is the third book in the Percy Jackson series. Think this is either my least favorite or like my second least favorite. It's probably either a 3.5 or a 4 star. I'm gonna say 3.5. Oh, nope. I gave it 4 stars. Again, another section where like I know exactly what I rated all of these. Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Osman, a adorable graphic novel series that probably 5 stars. I probably 5 starred this because I remember I binged this on tapas when I was having a bad day in college. It was just pure wholesome serotonin. Oh my God, I only gave it a 4 star. That is shocking. That's actually really surprising. I can't believe that. I could probably bump that to a 5 star now. Dark Places, I literally just finished. House on the Cerulean Sea, obviously I know. And The Hating Game is a DNF, so we're gonna do another little scroll. An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I used to say this was my favorite John Green, partially just to be a little different, let's be real here. But also, I just remember this book as being really funny. I don't remember anything else about it though. I know it was a guy who dated like 19 different girls named Catherine at some point in his life. That is genuinely impressive, especially because I think he's like 17. Jeez, mate. How did you even know that many Catherines by 17? Oh, I didn't actually rate this, so never mind. I didn't even guess a rating either. I'm getting a little tired, so my brain might be a little. In the Woods by Tana French. This was also read during my first year on BookTube. I think I rated it 4 stars. I remember having fairly positive feelings about this one when I walked away. Nope. Let's see if it's actually 3 stars. 3.5 stars. What did I have to say about this? Oh, I had a hard time suspending my belief that a detective would be so easily duped. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I didn't have as positive feelings as I thought I did looking back. Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I probably gave this 5 stars. I love Alice in Wonderland. I'd be shocked if I didn't give it 5 stars. If I did, it's probably just because it's confusing. 5 stars. Bam. Perfect. Told ya. Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Also read this in my first year on BookTube. I think it was actually for my first 5x5, if I remember correctly. I think a 4 star. I remember really liking this. Silvia Moreno Garcia's writing style just works so well for me. It just like scratches something in my brain. Even though I don't absolutely love every one of her books, I know I'm in for a good time every time I pick something up from her. 4 stars. Let's double check. 4 stars. Yep. The Maidens I didn't finish. Things Fell Apart by 𝗖cielich. I read this for school, like freshman year of high school, I think. I don't believe I rated this, if I'm being honest. No, I did not rate this. Cress by Marissa Meyer. It's the third book in the Lunar Chronicle series, which is a series I did very much enjoy. This one mostly focuses on Cress, who's the Rapunzel character, and her love interest, Thorn. I loved Thorn. Remember, I really enjoyed the plot that revolved around those two in this one, but I don't remember if I gave it a 5 star or not. I'm going to guesstimate 4. Was it a 4 or 4.5? 4.5. The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. I've never been sure how to pronounce his last name, if I'm being honest. I read this in college because I had always wanted to read it, but I don't remember having very strong feelings once I actually finished it. I'm going to say 3 stars. I didn't actually rate it. Did I review it? I didn't even review it. Nothing to See Here by Kevin Wilson. I'm 95% sure I gave it 4 stars. It might be a 4.5. I did really like this book. It's like magical realism, found family. It was super cute. 4.5. I think I'm going to say 4.5. No, I guess I just said 4 stars. Oh, that's right. I wished the relationship between the main character and her friend who she's nannying for. There's one scene where they kind of talk out their really weird toxic relationship, but I wanted more from that. I wanted that to get explored a little bit more. Like I said, I still really enjoyed this book. Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. This was the book that officially made me realize Abby Jimenez and I do not get along very well, because I do not like how she does slow burn. I don't like the way she creates conflict between her characters. Even still, it wasn't like offensive or anything, so I don't think I gave it 1 star. Let's go with 2 stars. 2 stars? Maybe it was a 2.5. I'll say 2.5. Yeah, 2 star. Oh, nope. It was just a 2. Like I said, I remember I had a lot to say about this one because it drove me crazy. The Lion Game by Ruth Ware, I also remember really not enjoying. I don't remember it being offensive, which is usually what results in me giving a book a 1 star. I'm gonna say 2. I don't actually remember much of anything from this book. I just remember not liking it. Oh no, I actually gave it 1 star. Wow. And I didn't leave an actual review here. I just linked to my Dark Academia 5x5. That's a shame. Is it funny that like I kind of want to go rewatch that video myself just to see like what were my thoughts on this book, because I don't actually remember. To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. Fairly certain I gave this a 5 star. I really enjoyed this book. I actually really want to reread this one. Yeah, I'm going to say 5 stars. 5 stars. I guess I should double check because it could be a 4.5 that I rounded up. Just says 5 stars. I was right. I know the rating for all these. Also know the rating for all those. Here we go. The Cousins by Karen McManus. She used to be one of my favorite authors. I did really enjoy her YA thrillers. Yeah, I remember it. There was like a pseudo incest thing that kind of happened. What was my rating though? 4 stars? No, the incest thing might have bumped it to a 3. That's a weird sentence. Let's say 3 stars. Yup, it was 3. I was correct. Yeah, this one was kind of a disappointment. Another one that like I don't remember a lot about. No, I just remembered the twist. Okay, yeah, 3 stars. Starling House by 𝗖cie viņš𝘁𝗰𝘁. As a more recent one, I think this was a 2 star. Another author that we did not get along very well. Pretty sure it was a 2 star. Let's see. I think I gave both books I read from this author 2 stars. The top portion of my review. I'm actively mad at this book. That sums up my feelings that I remember. The Island of Dr. Moreau by H.G. Wells. This is like a novella, classic novella. It is a classic, which I don't do super well with. I remember the aspects of the story that have inspired a lot of other books. Did I like it though? I don't really think so. I guess I'll say 3 stars. It's like a very middling review. 3 stars. Oh, I said 3.5 actually. Daughter of the Siren Queen by Trisha Levenseller. I remember I binged through this book. I actually binged through both books in this series. Oh my god, they're just pirate rom-coms. They were such popcorn reads. Did that equate to a 4-star? I know it wasn't a 5-star. I'm gonna say 4-star. Let's see. These are really fun though. These are ones where I don't really care to own them, but I wouldn't be surprised if at some point I just needed something really easy and fun. I would reread it on audio because I would eat it up in no time. I did not give it 4 stars. Let's see if it was a 3.5. Less rom-com, mostly popcorn adventure flick with a heavy romance element. You know what? We just talked 20 minutes. Let's just round this one out with this last one. The Bromance Book Club by 𝗖cie Adams. I think this first one I gave 4.5 stars because I loved this first book. Actually, no, it might be a 5-star. I loved this first book, and then the next 4 books in the series unfortunately continuously went downhill, and then we got to the 5th book and it jumped back to a 5-star. I think this one I'll say 5 stars. 5 stars. I was right. What a perfect way to end. That's perfect. So this was fun. Just a little bit something different. Have some good times reminiscing on some of these books that it has been a hot sec since I read them. We can see that majority of the time I tend to remember something about the books I read, but every once in a while there are some that are just truly forgettable and I know nothing. So on that note, that's it for today, y'all. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit like and subscribe down below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, let's do a laptop emoji in the comments. I have all my socials as well as a few ways you can support me, including a Patreon linked in the description. I come out with videos on Monday and Friday, but until then, I hope you continue to have a terrific day. Love you. Bye!